Many track and field athletes have to ask themselves this question: Adidas or Nike? Which one is better? Let's find out. All right, guys, so today in this video, we're going to be comparing two of the most used brands in track and field, Nike or Adidas. The event specifically that we're going to be focusing on today is the triple jump. Which spike specifically is better? I'm going to break this video down in the shoes into 5 different categories. The first one is price. The second one is the support of the shoe. The third one is the overall design of the shoe. The fourth one is the flexibility. And then the fifth is the overall effectiveness of the shoe. Let's get right into it. All right, so for the first category, the price of the shoe, we're gonna dive in. This is the Nike Triple Jump Elite 2, this spike specifically. This spike retails for around $100 to $120. The reason I say around is because you can always find deals on certain track websites. The actual official Nike website has deals sometimes. So you can always find it in the ballpark of $100 to $120. This is a very affordable spike, and it's a very good baseline spike as well. Nike makes other spikes specifically for other events, but for triple jump, this is the spike that Nike makes, the Nike Triple Jump Elite 2, and it retails for around $100 to $120. The next spike we're going to be looking at is obviously the Adidas brand. These are the Adidas Ad-Zero Triple Jump / Pole Vault spikes. The reason I say / pole vault is because you can also use them for pole vault, but they're obviously a triple jump specific spike. These are a little bit more pricey. These ones retail for around $140 to $180. Once again, the reason I say around and the threshold from $140 to $180 is because you can always find deals on different websites. There's brand deals on the official Adidas website. So you can find it in the ballpark of $140 to $180. This is the Adidas Ad-Zero Triple Jump and Pole Vault Spike. All right, so now that we've listed both prices for each shoe, this is obviously the more affordable option, and then this is the pricier option. Let's dive into the next category. All right, the next category is going to be the support of the shoe. Let's start off with the Nike side. So for the Nike, this is a very basic triple jump shoe. It offers more support than some of the other Nike spikes that they make, such as the long jump. The long jump is very stiff. This spike specifically offers more support that we're going to dive into. Also, compared to the Max Flies and the Super Flies and the other spikes like that, this is the spike that offers the most support, so many pole vaulters will use this as well. Diving in, as you can see in the back here, there's foam all around the heel, because when you're in triple jump and you make contact with the ground, you want to have that support so that when your heel makes contact with the ground and you have to immediately bounce back up into your second phase, you have that support there for you. So it is very nice here. It's very squishy. The problem with this support is when you're running or something or doing a light jog in these spikes, it can feel quite nice. But with all the force coming down onto the runway when you use this spike, it can almost feel like not enough support because it is so soft. So it's kind of a personal preference, but at the same time, there's really not a lot of support in these shoes. But there's a lot of triple jumpers that still use these, and especially a lot of elite triple jumpers that still use these. So once again, it is personal preference. Now, diving into the front of the shoe, the foam lining runs across the entire front part and back part of the shoe, and it's thicker in the back, but there still is some there in the front. Now, there is a carbon plate in this shoe, so it is a Nike spike. A Nike spike wouldn't be a Nike spike unless there's a plate in it, but there is a carbon plate in it, which allows the force to be reciprocated back into the ground so that when you come down and you leap back up, that plate in there offers support. Now, with the heel stiffness and the ankle support that it offers, this is where the Nike spike is a little bit lackluster. As you can see, there's not a lot of support. It's a very flexible heel, which can not benefit you at times, because when you need that ankle stiffness and you have to hold that positioning with your ankle when you're coming down off of a bound, this is not going to help. And the entire part of the shoe is very soft, and it's very flexible and very soft. So other than this foam part on the bottom, the shoe doesn't really offer that much support on the upper part of your actual foot. Let's dive into the Adidas side. All right, let's take a dive into the Adidas Ad-Zero Triple Jump Spike. Now, once again, where this is very similar to the Nike Triple Jump Spike is that there's this foam lining running across the entire bottom section of the shoe. You will see this in almost every triple jump spike, as there needs to be some form of support there. Now, where this differs from the Nike triple jump spike and where you're getting more of your money's worth is this foam lining is thicker, and this thick part runs throughout almost the entire section of the shoe, stopping here on the arch, on the inside arch of your foot, and then stopping and actually being thicker on the front section of your foot. So it's a very good counterbalance. Whereas Nike was just very thick in the heel and then very thin in front, this is very thick on this side, very thick on this side. So it's a great counterbalance. Now, feeling the actual rigidity of the foam, this foam is very hard. Now, what that benefits is it might feel a little bit stiff when you're specifically running in them, but where this excels is when you're putting all of that force down onto the ground from triple jump. This will actually offer you more support and allow you to bounce up more, because the softer foam in the Nike shoes will buckle under pressure. This foam stays rigid and offers you just the right amount of support. So when you come down, make contact with the ground, you're able to put all that force right back into the ground. Now, taking a look at the actual shoe part, you'll notice something here, once again, where you get more of your money's worth. There's a Velcro strap here. This is not on the Nike shoe. This Velcro strap will fasten the shoe and keep the stiffness throughout your entire foot and the upper part, which is very beneficial where there's so much force in an event such as triple jump. Now, feeling the actual stiffness of the shoe, this back heel here is not moving. It's very, very stiff. And what that is good, where that's good is, once again, you need ankle stiffness in triple jump. And whereas your foot would buckle under pressure with the Nike triple jump, this one will hold up. Now, it's very, very soft here. This material right here is softer than the Nike. Like, it's very, very thin. So this heel part here is very thick. Like, this is not moving. But this part here is very thin. Then you have the Velcro, and then once again, the toe part's pretty thick. So that is kind of the support that comes with the Adidas Ad-Zero triple jump spike. All right, next up, we're gonna take a look at the design. Now, note, this 100% is personal preference, and this is very unbiased. So I'm just gonna go through all of the pros and cons that come with the Nike design, and you guys can make the decision whether you like the spike or not. Purely looking at design, Nike offers many different colors for the spikes. I just got these ones in this fluorescent neon yellow because I like to stand out when I jump. And as you can see, the color is yellow. There's a Nike swoosh here, and then it fades from tan to the kind of the fluorescent like neon yellow here. The bottom of the shoe is this bluish color, this teal bluish color with the brown continuing out. Then you have this big Nike logo on this side, and then the tan here again, and the yellow here. This is it's a very basic design. I mean, it's a triple jump spike. You don't really need to stand out too much. It's a very nice color, and this is the design. The laces are still the same color as the shoe, and then there's these breathable heel spots by your heel as well, just to let out like excess moisture and stuff like that. So this is the overall design of the shoe. Do you guys like it? Leave a comment down below. Now let's take a look at the Adidas. All right, so taking a look specifically at the Adidas Ad-Zero triple jump spikes, this is a very, very basic design. Obviously it's black throughout the entire shoe, but where I think it's a little bit cooler than the Nike is the bottom is this like sunset type of colors, type of vibe going on. It's got the yellow, orange here, fades into the pink with the Adidas logo on the bottom, and then it's got the 3 stripes here. It says Ad-Zero on it, but it is a very basic color. Nike excels in offering more colors with their triple jump spikes, whereas this is just very, very basic. It's just a basic black, and then the pink and sunset theme kind of continues to the upper part of the heel, with it just being fully black on this side with the Ad-Zero, obviously, and then it says Ad-Zero on the inside as well. And then this is the design of the Adidas Ad-Zero triple jump spike. All right, getting into the 4th category here, flexibility. Now, this is literally just going to be a very short, sweet bend test. So when your foot is, when you have your feet in triple jump, you need your feet to be stiff, just like your ankle. You don't want your feet to kind of bend and flex a lot. Once again, you're also putting so much force into the ground, you need a stiff carbon plate. So where Nike does excel is they have a carbon plate in their shoe. So as you can see, it'll bend, but that's just because this material is very soft. It'll bend, but it won't necessarily bend too much. Like, I'm putting a lot of force into this shoe right now, and this is as much as it's going. So Nike has very good stiff flexibility. Now diving into the Adidas side, Let's do the bend test. This one, I can feel the plate inside, but this one actually bends a little bit more than the Nike shoe. As you can see, I can put in a little bit more force here and it bends more. So the Nike triple jump spikes are more stiff when it comes to the actual carbon plate, whereas the Adidas Ad-Zero kind of are a little bit lackluster in the overall stiffness of the shoe. This is the Adidas. Now diving into the final category, the overall effectiveness. This is just going to be a totally unbiased opinion. You need to find what works for you. There's many professional athletes that use Nike. There's many professional athletes that use Adidas. I say you just find the right one that feels the most comfortable for you. Some athletes like having more stiffness in their shoe with less heel support, whereas some people like having less stiffness in their shoe with more heel support and more ankle stability. It's all personal preference and what your body wants. There's professional triple jumpers that use every type of shoe, every brand that you can think of. So when you are choosing the right brand that works for you, just choose something that truly works for you. If price is an option or not an option, then choose the cheapest one. If it's completely personal choice, choose what you would like to do. And that's what I would have to say about the overall effectiveness. Is what ultimately comes down to being very good at triple jump is the hard work and dedication that you put in inside and outside of the track. Buying a shoe is not going to make you necessarily jump 4 feet farther. It's the practice that you're willing to put in. That's the overall effectiveness. All right, y'all, I really hope y'all liked that video. I tried to go pretty in depth there. I'll be doing some more informational videos here soon. Please like and subscribe to stay tuned to watch an athlete going through the ups and downs of college. And I really hope y'all like this video. Stay tuned for more. Bangers are going to be coming out. See you guys in the next video.